I know I haven't posted anything in a while. I've been busy with other stuff. I really did work a little bit on Monday, a little bit on Tuesday, nothing yesterday. But just gonna give you guys an idea of where we are. Not much progress has happened. Ended up taking off the both fenders and started to mess around with putting this brace right here, just so I could know where to grind. Got the other one over here. I took it off from the clip. The other thing I did was I went ahead and I took the paint off and the undercoating for the pinch weld, so I could weld this bar here. As far as the interior, took off the shifter, and I also took out the molding in there. I'm gonna make a video how to take the molding, that way someone runs into this, they have an idea how to take the molding off cars. You gotta be very careful you don't break anything. I think I ended up breaking like 3 clips, which is not bad compared to how many clips they are. Here's the door bare. And the other thing that you will see on the car are these circles. I don't know if they are gonna show up, but I just marked down where there has to be some body work before it gets sprayed. It's a lot of work, but I'm getting there. I also fixed the hood, so now it closes flush with the fenders. Of course you can't tell now because I took the fenders off already, but I need to do some more body work, and I need to get this engine out of here. If Shawn makes it over here, this engine might come out tonight. If not, it's gonna take a little longer, so just bear with me, and we'll see what we get. I was supposed to do this last night, but we were pretty tired. It was late, and I decided to leave it for today. There's a mess in the garage right now, bolts and parts everywhere. I'm probably gonna clean this up a little bit today, but let me go ahead and show you guys a summary of what needs to be done to pull this motor out. It's really not too bad when you look at it. There's a few things in here. As you guys can see, the transmission is already dropped. The first thing we did in the transmission is we pulled the two axles out. One thing that you will see here on the motor on the bottom, there's a stud there, and there's another stud right there. I took those off. They were hand tight. There was one bolt, that big one right there, on the transmission, and then one bolt on the starter, both hand tight. Then we had this engine mount, and one thing that we missed yesterday was this ground wire that goes right there. That kind of snuck up on us, and we had to take it off when we were coming down. We took the turbo off because it was gonna hit the transmission, even though Shawn said it didn't. But I thought it was gonna hit. It was pretty close. It was only 3 bolts, and they were hand tight, so it was easy to take off anyways. I really appreciate Shawn's help. As far as taking the transmission off, once you do those bolts, we just took out the subframe out, and it wasn't really that bad. In reality, we're kind of learning how to do this, and it probably would have taken a lot less effort and time if we knew we would have done this before. I think if we do this again, it'll probably take us 1/3 of the time. The motor is basically off. We actually pulled the motor off, but the car is too high to pull it off right now. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the transmission out of there, drop the car, and then pull the motor out. It's not bad at all, guys. These motors are pretty easy to work on, and there's plenty of room, especially dealing with the T56 and the RX-7, which is really heavy and really bulky. This wasn't bad at all. So that's it. That's where we left it off. It's a lot of work to be done. Akeem's gonna come back later, hopefully with a welder, and maybe I get to do some fab work on the next couple of episodes.